from Creeping Death.
What's up, I'm Lincoln from Creeping Death.
What's up, I'm Rico from Creeping Death.
And I'm Trey from Creeping Death, and you're listening to FANTASM Podcast.
FANTASM. For the Lord Christ Phantasm Podcast, I am here speaking with Trey and the rest of the band of Creeping Death. They're on the road right now. It's fucking awesome.
Hey, how's it going?
And we're here to talk about Wretched Illusions. Their full-length debut comes out September 27th via eOne Music. And how's it going, man?
Doing alright, can't complain. We're on the road here, just chilling, having a good day.
You said you guys just got some $3.99 quesadillas.
Yeah, excellent. Oh, yeah. Honestly, they said it sounds gross, but these were the best gas station quesadillas that I've ever even seen in my life.
Gas station food is life, you know. It really is.
It really is.
Even when I'm just traveling to get interviews at shows, I live off the gas station food. You get the combos, you know, all that shit.
Fuck yeah! I love combos.
You do the pizza, like the regular pizza, or like the ones with the pretzel outside?
Honestly, I like all of them.
Yeah.
The pretzel are better though. To me, I'm crazy.
I became fond of the buffalo blue cheese ones. They're pretty.
Ooh, hell yeah, those are the best.
Yeah, they're pretty sick.
I'm very excited.
And then you guys are heading to Arkansas, correct, at the moment?
Yep. We start tonight in Little Rock, Arkansas. We got a couple of dates with the band Terminal Nation tonight in, like I said, Little Rock, and tomorrow night in Nashville. And then on Friday we meet up with Inner Arma in D.C.
It's fucking awesome. And then you have another tour coming up. You got later. This will be in the late fall, but you got High on Fire and Power Trip and Devil Master. That should be pretty awesome too. Oh
yeah, we're super hyped on that. Touring with a Grammy Award winning band is pretty crazy. And
yeah.
Power Trip has been our friends for a while. I'm actually in a group chat. We're trying to figure out our fantasy football draft time right now.
Nice.
I'm in a league with a couple of them. We're trying to work it out, but yeah, we're all homies. It should be fun. Devil Master is a sick band too, so yeah. I'm just really excited.
You got some Texas death metal dudes. What you guys like the Cowboys or Houston or?
Oh, that's the funny thing actually. I'm the only one who likes sports in this band is me, and I'm actually not born in Texas.
Yeah.
I moved around a lot because I was a military brat.
Yeah.
But my mom is from Ohio, so I'm a Buckeyes fan and a Browns fan, and my dad's from New York, so I also like the New York Yankees.
Oh yeah.
And then for basketball, I like the Spurs. I guess that's the only Texas team I really like.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm from New York myself, so I like Mets, Jets, and not really a fan of the Giants, but can't really like the Knicks. There's nothing there, so I kind of
Yeah, my dad hopped away from the Knicks. He was like, I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan now.
Yeah. I like the Lakers are good, and the Bucks are pretty badass too. So
yeah,
not bad. But yeah, on to some metal shit. We get the sports out of the way. It's pretty awesome. But we'll get to the album Wretched Illusions. If you don't mind, we'll do like a little track by track.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fuck yeah. And I got to listen to it. This album is fucking ridiculous. Very old school.
Thank you so much.
Very old school sounding. The actual production's very good. And I think it's very like deep sounding album. It's pretty fucking awesome, so we'll get right into it. The first song, Ripping Through Flesh.
Yeah.
Just talk a little bit about that track and everything.
Let's see. Well, Reese, you want to give a little background on the lyrics or something real quick?
So, Ripping Through Flesh is basically, it's literally personified like RuneScape. Like, I play a lot of RuneScape, and I wrote a fucking song about it, and I made it sound, cooler. Like, it's not about a fucking 2007 video game or anything.
Yeah, where you can kill people and get their cape, and I used to play
exactly.
I used to play it in middle school, and
oh fuck yeah, I play it more than I do anything else.
the ripping through flesh. I don't remember doing that in RuneScape, but that's good.
I'd be doing that shit in RuneScape.
That's amazing.
Yeah, as far as musically, with that first song, we didn't really write songs and like, oh, this is gonna be the first song. We kind of just wrote all 10 songs and kind of chose. That was the 7th song we wrote.
It's still song 7 to me.
Yeah, it was the 7th song we wrote, so it's like, yeah, it's song 7. But it just kind of hits from the beginning, and we just really wanted to start the album off with a really strong opening, and we felt like that track was a really huge smack in the face. We really just wanted to let people know that, like, hey, this album's going to be like heavy and intense the whole time,
Yeah, and the way it starts off too, it's got a really good like slow vibe to it, and then it just kicks right the fuck up out of nowhere, and that's how.
It picks up, and another thing I like about it is it's got a lot of parts that are different time signatures and also different kind of vibes. Like you're right, it starts slow, it kind of ends with the same riff, so it ends kind of slow, but we pick it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But in the middle, we got fast parts, and then we got also slower parts. So it's got a little bit of everything in it.
Yeah, it's a really good way to start it off, honestly. Song 7 as song 1. But it's I think it's perfect starting it off. It's a really good way for how the rest of this album pans out, for sure.
I agree.
And number 2, Captivity.
This was actual song 2. First thing, I love how this song starts off with Lincoln's drum fill.
Yeah.
Lincoln is a beast. I could literally ask it, hey, Lincoln, I want to start this song with a 4-count fill. Do something cool. And Lincoln was like, I think I could do that. Just knock it out. It's just that easy. As far as like, again, lyrical things, Reese is the person in that department.
Yeah.
So I don't really, like I'll say, I don't really know what the song's about. So
that one's about being basically giving up hope as a prisoner of war in like a post-war society.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty intense topics. Reese has got a very creative mind.
Yeah, that's pretty deep right there. But it's good to get the perspective of that, and it kind of helps with the direction of the album. Yeah, the song's pretty tight.
Reese is the one who really comes up with the themes for the album, the album art idea, all of that stuff. Reese likes a lot of fantasy stuff, and that comes to play. It's really cool because I'm not very good with that stuff. So everything Reese usually comes up with is really sick. So it's pretty sick.
Nice job, Reese. Number 3, Bloodlust Contamination, which you guys have a video for. We'll talk a little about the video first.
That's actually a funny story. So we had word that we needed to do a video kind of close to the time that we had to start our tour, our month-long tour that we did in June. Yeah. So we had our friend Cameron Nunez, who at the time lived in Jacksonville, which was like the 3rd date of the tour. So we hit him up. We're like, hey, we kind of need this like quick, like can you help us out? And he was like, yeah, of course. We worked with him before on something. We all loved him and we all got along big time.
Yeah.
So he just we just kind of came up with an idea real quick. We wanted something simple, something intense. He knocked it out really, really sickly, really, really well. Especially on the kind of the time frame that we had, it was like really, really short. So all things considered, it came out really, really good. We're really happy with it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it was 0 sleep. We actually we started the tour. It was like the 2nd or 3rd day, and the first day was in Atlanta, and the show didn't start till midnight. So we didn't leave until like 2:30, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then we get to Jacksonville probably like 8:30 or 9 at Cameron's house. So he's like, "All right, studio time's at like 9:30." So it was like, "All right." all right, it's time to head to the studio and film the video.
Yeah.
They'll sit there and headbang for 5 hours and then play the set and then finish the video at night at like 2 in the morning or something like that. So it was a marathon.
Wow.
It was a long ass day.
Holy shit. Well, it came out very well for the work you put into it, so, you know.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
It's a beautifully shot video, too. It's just, sticks out. Love the red colors in it. It's really...
Yeah, he's got a really good eye. Really, all of his videos are really sick. He's done a bunch of videos for, like, See You Space Cowboy and some other bands, hardcore bands and stuff like that. So,
oh, wow.
Rhythm of Fear, he's done stuff for Rhythm of Fear, so...
Nice. Well, yeah, the actual song Bloodlust Contamination. Good way to launch the album, I think.
Yeah, we all felt like that was going to be like the first single. It hits from the beginning. It has all the elements of a Creeping Death song, all wrapped up in 4 minutes, and we felt like it was kind of a good intro for both people who haven't heard us and also people who had listened to us before. People who hadn't heard us, you're going to get the idea of what this band is about pretty quickly from the jump. And people who have heard us, they're going to notice just a step up on pretty much every front. The vocals are better, the guitar playing is better, the drums are way better. So you'll know that from just checking it out, comparing it to the other stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a big part. We just wanted to, it was like we didn't want to make it so different for people who were familiar with us. It was like, oh, this is a Creeping Death song, but this is just better, faster, heavier, just better put together, better production, everything.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we really, we kind of make it a point to try to learn and grow as we go along. Basically, every tour, we kind of learn something and apply it to the next one to try to get better. And we do that with the music, too. We always just want to keep continuing to grow and get better and, keep this train going.
Oh, yeah, man. I admire that for sure. And that's, definitely a way to be a good musician is to always just improve and be a better, you can never just stay where you're at. You always got to keep on learning new things and applying it and making some more, even better, kick-ass music. Yeah,
absolutely. I'm not one to rest on my laurels. I guess I always just kind of what's next?
Yeah,
you're not improving. You're getting worse. So
exactly. And then Reese with the lyrics, Bloodlust Contamination.
So that one is another post-war setting. Basically, it's about how the spoils or the fruits of war is kind of a deception, and low-key, it's actually about a certain guy who in this society contracts a disease that makes him want to kill a bunch of people. But yeah, it's basically war-torn shit.
That's fucking awesome. That's the metal way to do it right there.
Yeah.
It's good shit. Number 4, Sinner's Torch, which I love the name for that. That's a good one.
That's another Reese original. Reese also comes up with all the names for the tracks.
Yeah.
We'll be like, Reese, we need these names, and then they'll just give us a bunch of different choices and options for each song, and we'll just kind of go through ones and pick our favorite ones.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I really like the name of that one. It sticks out for sure. And then just a little bit about that song, as far as musically. And
that one's definitely our very, very thrashy song. That's the most thrash metal song on the album. It's fast. That one's real. Yeah, it's real hard to play too. It's just really fast the whole time. I particularly love Lincoln's drum parts. That it's he channels a lot of my favorite drummers on that one. Lots of Dave Lombardo type parts on it.
Oh yeah,
it's really cool. I just love. It's kind of it's all fast, but you'll notice that one is okay, this is the speed one. But it also has the part where it slows down and it's got some groove and it's got some heaviness too. So it's not just thrash speed the whole time. So I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it's good to kind of go back and forth and keep the listener intensified, especially with that song.
For sure.
Serious Torch. So that one's about organized religion and how I don't like it. Plain and simple.
You gotta have that. Yeah, you gotta have that.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. Organized religion is a no. All right. Corroded from Within, number 5.
That's Eric's favorite. We wanted to start that one off slow. It was Reed's favorite too. We wanted to start that one off slow because, like I said, the rest of the album, especially compared to song 4, Sinner's Torch, it's fast. Yeah, so we wanted to break up the kind of monotony of it and, make it big, epic, like slow from the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, and then it's got some groovy riffs in it, and it's got some stuff for everybody. I really like that song too.
Hell yeah! And again, the title is a nice one. It kind of feels like corrosion as you're listening to it,
Yeah, I was just thinking that when I was listening to it.
Yeah. I think I'm actually corroding right now.
Yeah. So that one's about. So Corroded from Within is basically about a sect of celestial beings controlling our government and destroying it from the inside.
Fuck yeah, like the whole reptile thing.
Yeah,
not
basically.
Exactly. That's pretty cool. You got like a They Live theme to it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. And I was thinking of that too. Corroded from Within. It reminds me of like Gore Guts or like Suffocation or something.
Oh yeah, Gore Guts definitely a huge influence on this band. Same with Suffocation. So
yeah,
that's definitely right there.
Where's my phone background?
Reese has the Suffocation album. It's funny.
Yeah, I love those dudes. They're good dudes. And haven't gotten Luke LeMay, but I've met him. He's a very nice dude. He's chill. He's super chill.
That's cool. I mean, so all of us are chill, so hopefully we'll get along.
Fuck yeah, do some shows. That'll be the shit. Now on to my favorite song on the album, number 6, Peeled from Reality. This song is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. That was actually the first song we wrote for the whole album.
Oh wow.
We got back from our tour. We got signed and everything. We're like, oh, okay, we need this album. I guess we'll start writing.
Yeah.
And it was like a riff it started off with a riff I just kind of came up with in the living room, and it was just like, all right, well, let's see what happens. And it was like, it just kind of flowed. It was
like 1 or 2 practices.
Yeah, we wrote the song in like 1 or 2 practices. It was also the first time I'd ever jammed with Lincoln at like writing music, and it just clicked immediately. I was just like, damn, this kid is a genius. He knows what I'm doing before I even do it. So it was nice. It was like, I'm also a drummer, so I just like think about drum parts in my head before I really write the riffs, I guess.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have to do that with Lincoln. Lincoln just kind of followed along with the way the riff was, just kind of naturally how I wanted it. So it was really cool. That song is very, very Swedish death metal influenced.
Oh yeah.
The dismember kind of riff in the beginning, but we also wanted to keep it like heavy too, So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely that riff about a minute in is like, Jesus, it's fucking nice little beat down riff. I love it.
Oh yeah, and then Lincoln's little hi-hat groove there too.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my favorite licks on the whole album.
Yeah, people will go wild live when that hits.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely put that one in the set list. I can't wait to play that.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty stuff. And then lyrically, Reese, we need you.
That was basically just about anxiously peeling your skin off until you have none left.
Metal as fuck. Straight to the point.
Yep. Everyone can relate to that. Everyone's felt anxiety in their life. So.
Sure. Yeah, there's been a couple times where maybe, you get to that point.
Yeah.
Do some Hellraiser shit. Number 7, World Decay.
That one is a song we just wanted to write for the hardcore kids, honestly. We were like, we just need an ass beater.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was just like, this song is going to be like short, to the point. It's going to be like fight riffs, That's really it. We wanted like a fight riff, like a chorus, and then end it with a fight riff.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much it. We wanted to keep the formula to that one pretty simple.
Need an old, just a good old, circle pit song kind of thing.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. And then lyrically for that one?
That one's about like shitty coping mechanisms for life and using them all the time.
It's relatable. Yeah, very relatable. Painfully.
Oh yeah. Also, I just have to highlight on that song Lincoln's insane drum fill that he plays.
Yeah.
No one can figure it out. No one's able to count it, and I think it's funny. It's just important.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's pretty simple once we sat down and practiced, but yeah, people don't get it. It's really sick. Blows people's mind. I every time I show someone that song, they go, "Whoa, what?" and go back every single time without fail.
I couldn't even tell you how I came up with that. I literally just played it. And I was like, "How does that sound?" And it's just stuff.
Yeah.
And that's just the beatdown song. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that is the ass whooper.
So everyone that goes to see him on tour, be on the lookout for the ass whooper.
Yeah, I want to put that on the set list too, especially since it's not very long.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome. World Decay. Number 8, we get to the title track, Wretched Illusions.
Yeah, this one was like probably the hardest one to actually write because of that riff after the first riff.
Yeah.
We wanted to kind of like a DB like entombed kind of riff.
Yeah.
But we kind of wanted to kind of make it a little bit more noodly, I guess. But it was hard kind of getting the timing at first, but we got it down. Lincoln is a beast. He set it up perfectly. And just the rhythm section in general, like Eric and Lincoln are locked into each other all the time. It's pretty sick. So it made it a lot easier to figure out. But yeah, that one is like really fun. Like that's one of my favorite tracks on the album because it's a lot different than not only all the other tracks I feel like, but anything that we've written. Period up to date as a band. We really wanted to kind of try something a little bit different than what we were used to. Some people it might sound like a little bit of riff salad at points, but it just know that like we did everything we did it like that on purpose. Like it's not like we were just throwing riff after riff. Like we kind of wanted it to build a certain way, and we kind of wanted it to have a certain flow.
Fuck yeah. See, I'm a fan of riffs. You can put a million riffs in there if they sound good.
I agree. We definitely on this album wanted to work on the just the whole songwriting structure. I love riff salad. Don't get me wrong, but we wanted it to when people listen to it, it was going to be catchy. It was going to be like a song. It was going to have a bridge and parts of chorus and all that stuff, but also keep it undeniably death metal and thrash metal and hardcore or what have you.
Sure. Yeah, I think you guys nailed it.
Thank you.
And then we're...
So, Wretched Illusions is a song about a cataclysmic creation that was born to devour the earth.
Jesus Christ. It's a very poetic way to...
I love
the lyrics in that song, particularly, and I also love the way Reese has their vocal patterns.
Yeah.
The end of the song,
there's a lot of alliteration in that song, actually. The first 8 measures, I think, are all 2-word line alliterations.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some grammar stuff for you.
No exists. I use it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a kind of a chant or a chorus part towards the end of the song, and I just feel like it's really big and it's like a stadium rock kind of vibe, and I think it's really sick.
Yeah, the sound on it's really good, especially figuring out just now what it's about. It makes more sense the way it sounds too. Kind of emphasizes the actual meaning.
Yeah, my favorite part about that song is the intro, gore guts ass, layered vocal.
Yeah.
Thing. I love that shit. That gets me torqued.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Fuck yeah. And as a title track itself too, kind of makes it that much more. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we're winding down here, number 9, Dawn of Time.
Yeah, that one, we definitely wanted another sort of mid-tempo kind of song. We'd have a lot of fast songs, so we were like, we kind of need to break up the pace a little bit on some of them. But we also wanted it to just be, like, dumb heavy. That one is, like, pretty simple, but it's also, like I said, it's meant to be very, very heavy. And also the riff in the middle, the kind of at the gates riff kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's probably my personal favorite riff to play on the album.
Song, actually, I got it mixed up with the other song.
Oops.
I don't know our songs.
Pretty much. But, yeah, that one is we're actually playing that one on this tour.
Nice.
So we're going to be debuting that one tonight for the first time.
Fuck yeah. I hope everybody digs it. I mean, I did. It's a badass song, for sure.
Thank you.
So Corroded from Within and Down of Time are sort of about the same thing, but I flip-flopped them on accident. So Corroded is basically the same shit, but it's about a human in the government who's trying to break shit up from the inside. Dawn of Time is the one about the fucking aliens.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Corroded, human. Dawn of Time, aliens.
Yes.
Fucking the government up.
Exactly.
Yep.
Which there's probably a little bit of both in each, if it's a real thing,
Yeah. Probably working together.
Yeah, they're working together, totally.
Confirmed homies. Shout out Will Smith.
There's a lot of anal probing going on.
Yeah.
A lot of mind control devices, a lot of brutal metal sci-fi scenarios. And then on the last track here, number 10, Consumed.
Yes. That was that one. We wanted to definitely close out the album with that one. It's definitely the slower, sludgier track, almost like kind of doomy almost.
Yeah.
We just wanted to end on like a big note, a big like kind of epic note, and that song had a really great opportunity to kind of like fade out towards the end, and I feel like it was just a really good closer track.
Yeah, definitely. And have that sludge ending to it. It kind of makes you ready for the next thing to come.
Yeah, exactly. And then it doesn't come because the song ends.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, also next album kind of thing. It feels
That's
like
true.
it's
just pick it back up.
yeah.
Lyrically, that one's probably the most fucked up.
I'm ready.
It's about scaphism. It's like an ancient Persian form of torture, arguably the worst in the world ever in history. Basically, they called it the boats. What they did was they stuck a person on a boat on their back and set it adrift, and then they nailed the boat on top of them so their appendages were hanging out. And they force-feed them milk and honey so they shit themselves consistently. And they put honey in their eyes, ears, nose, and every other hole, and they basically were eaten alive and kept alive for as long as they could while they drank milk and honey every day.
Here, I thought Wretched Illusions had a crazy, brutal fucking meaning to it. God damn.
Yeah, just imagine, when you're listening to the song, just imagine getting eaten alive by bugs while you're full and shitting yourself.
And shitting yourself and nailed down in the...
It's real casual.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's heavy, man. A little bit of history for you guys, too,
Yeah.
You get a creeping death education here with some torture methods.
If I'm in the theater, that's fucking scary.
Yeah, not even the shitting yourself part. Is nailed down with fucking water sucks. And the bugs thing sucks, Well, that's a very heavy way to end it. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem, man.
But yeah, Wretched Illusions comes out September 27th via eOne Music. It's the debut record from Creeping Death. And these guys are fucking awesome. I appreciate you guys being a part of this. It's really cool.
Yeah, of course, man. Thanks for having us.
No problem. And you guys have some favorite horror movies?
Well, yeah, Castle Freak.
Which one?
I want Castle Freak.
Really? Castle Freak?
Yeah, that movie's fucking sick, dude.
Like the full moon stuff. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I love that shit.
All the Richard
Castle
Band, fucking Tourist Trap and I always thought the Ginger Dead Man, if you just want to have a good time.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
What are some other?
Horny fucking horror. I love that shit.
Yeah, any almost like C movie stuff, just like outrageous.
Straight up, yeah.
Like then you get in all the trauma stuff that doesn't even have a grade to
Like
it.
$40K budget max. It's awesome.
Yeah. What are some other titles that are go-tos?
Return of the Living Dead. It was one of the first horror movies I ever saw, and I watched it again for the first time in years last night. It was actually pretty badass.
Yeah? Yeah, that's a classic
Total
one.
classic, yeah. I hadn't seen it in forever, and it totally, it definitely was way more cheesy than I remember, but it's probably the best way possible.
Yeah, it just hit, I think it's 34th, 35th anniversary. I think it's 34
Yeah,
now. It's fucking crazy. Stuff like that still holds up, It's,
yeah, for real.
but it's all, I think, coming back as far as Blu-ray and all that. You can actually restore these movies from not looking like it's still on VHS and make it look pretty fucking awesome,
Yeah, for real.
Do you have any gore scenes that stick out that you remember?
I don't think of the movie like. All I think is the movie Terrorizer.
Oh yeah, that movie Terrorizer was pretty.
That's just what's fucked in my head. That's
Yeah.
what's stuck in my head right now. I just got that girl.
Which one is it?
Terrorizer.
Which one's that one?
He's like a clown.
Oh, Terrifier. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Terrifier. That's what it's called.
That movie, I saw that for the first time a few months ago, and I didn't, I heard about it, but they're like, just watch it. So that movie is gory as fuck.
Yeah.
And he actually, you go to horror conventions, that actor, you can meet him and stuff, he actually does photos of him in that fucking Art the Clown suit.
Oh, pass.
Yeah. Pass. It's fucking rad, though. I've never done it. I'd probably pass, too. As much a horror fan as I am, I don't know. I don't even mind clowns, but that movie's so fucking gory. I'm just like, Jesus. But it's good stuff. But yeah, guys, I hope you all have a safe trip there and then on the rest of the tour and get started on the new one with Inner Arma. And you guys, give my best to those guys as well. And
I shall. Thank you.
it's been awesome talking to you guys. And
Thanks so much, man.
you guys will also be doing the, I'm not mistaken, a show in Atlanta. It's the Slaughter Queue that they.
Yeah.
That's
I'm stoked.
That's a big ass
Playing with
show.
Yeah.
Exodus and X-Order.
Cataclysm too. That's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy.
X Hoarder and Exodus. That's gonna be nuts. But we should be going to that show, so I'll probably see you guys there, and we'll
Oh hell yeah! Come say what's up.
hang out and eat some combos, and
Fuck.
we'll do the fucking thing,
Hell yeah!
Fuck yeah, guys. Well, again, this has been awesome. Thank you for taking the time, and safe travels, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Of course. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you guys.